Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Rome. So I think we can start playing right away today. I made some very minor changes in between episodes. Basically just went through all our cities, locked some more specialists, because last time we built some more research labs, and what else? I think that's basically it, so let's just end the turn, and we'll keep fighting. The plan for today is to take Sparta, and probably start the siege of Athens. We also should get another tenant. Actually, not the tenant, we are going for social policies again. What is this? You can move here and just fix this tile. You will dig up this artifact. And that's it. Also, we still had some hotels that I managed to get rid of, so I think we have a little bit more money than we had last time. But I think I'll start saving up. In 7 turns, probably less. I think we should get some science here and there, I think. Actually, I'm not sure if we can get some extra science. But well, even if we don't, in 7 turns we will get radar, and with that, access to zeros finally, and I want to buy quite a few of those, so I have to make sure that I have the money for that. Let's see. How does it look like here? He's still trying to attack the city. He even sent a field gun, but he's not buying artillery anymore. Look at that. Field gun, and I also saw a field gun here somewhere. It's probably now again hidden in the fog of war, but there was one, so he is just trying to get anything he can as fast as possible. Let's check. Can we see his economy is still okay-ish. His happiness is pretty low, like 55%, something like that. He has the lowest happiness. I can actually show you the demographics. So let's wait for the barbarians to end their turn. Come on. Why is it taking so long? Carthage is plotting against Egypt, whatever. Starving. Oh, that's bad. Yep. Oh, we got 10 war weariness in 1 turn. Holy moly, we had 66 before I started recording, and that's starvation in so many cities. So I'll have to do something about that, but first I said I would show you demographics. So here it is. Where is the happiness? Here. Actually, we are... How did he recover? Again, before I started recording, I checked and he was on like 53. What the hell is going on? Okay, well, we are lost. Great. Do I really care? No, I can look specialist, so that will reduce the amount of food that we have. There we go, that's one problem solved. Wow, there are so many cities. Oh wait, really? Oh well. The city will lose population in 3,000 turns, so I probably don't care about that too much. Just quickly go through everything. If I unlocked this, that would help. We can instead lock, I don't know, these 2 tiles. Come on. This is so annoying. It's actually quite a few units. It seems that Spain is thinking about something. 45, 45, you are starving. Everyone is starving. Well, we'll just have to survive somehow, I think. This should be fine now. Okay, well, I could probably like slow this down even more, but as long as we are not like starving, that we are losing one population and like 1 or 2 turns, it's, well, it's not fine, but we can live with that. Oh, we already locked that guy. And now, let's start fighting. Is he really trying to attack the city? Well, that's brave. Okay, let's just kill some units. What if I send a destroyer this way? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I want to have a melee ship here just in case Spain has some ships in the area. Okay, we'll see what he does next turn. Two, 4, 6. Do we have an admiral here? Nope. Okay. What can we do here? Let's start with the light tank. There's a kill. Let's move the artillery back. Definitely don't want to lose it. Thinking if I can kill the machine gun as well, but actually I don't think so. I could shoot, but that won't make much of a difference. I think I'll just switch. 45, 45, 45. Is it a bad idea staying here with the infantry? Could be a shot here. But there are now Persian paratroopers. I think he'll be busy with that. Okay. Wait. Let's move the admiral. What am I doing with this destroyer here? Don't think we'll need it in the Black Sea anymore. Let's move everything, or start moving everything south. Forty-five, 45. Anything else that we need to improve around here? We have farms on these tiles, just can't see them. We're gonna need some repairs up here, so let's send more workers. Okay, next. What's the priority target around here? Let's finally get rid of this machine gun. Probably the siege weapons. 45. Okay, so we are done with all the railroads here. Okay, that was easy. And there's definitely no way he'll be able to even stay around the city anymore. Do I want to drop more units? That's still not safe, and we can't afford to lose a single unit. The war awareness is already crushing us. Okay, Sparta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much damage was that? Like 180. Well, let's get ready with the tank. I think that's it. Who else needs orders? We could maybe build a road here. Okay. Oh, by the way, one thing that I wanted to check. Yeah. Someone asked in comments if I'm thinking about CN Tower. CN Tower would be great. But unless I focus on telecommunications, I would have to probably skip nuclear fission completely. I still want to get to mobile tactics. I have a feeling someone is gonna just go this way. I think Japan, both Japan and Carthage, probably feel quite safe at this point, so they can just focus on all these tags. But I may have to do it because we definitely want to get Hubble. There was one more thing up here that I wanted to get. We also want to get CERN. Just in case our domination plan doesn't work, these two wonders is what gives us science victory. So, how would I have to do it? I'd have to pass on mobile tactics completely. Next, what's more important here? Atomic theory. Well, Manhattan is already gone, I think, right? I think Japan built it. So there is no point in going atomic theory first. Do we get anything from penicillin? We get subs, but I don't really care about subs too much this time. Unhappiness from poverty from medical labs. That's another building that costs 10 gold per turn. I mean, every time we get a building like this and I decide to build those buildings everywhere, we are talking minus 400 gold per turn from upkeep, so I have to be careful what I'm doing, and we definitely want to build police stations. And that actually might be what we're gonna rush here. So if we go... we also want broadcast towers. Let me read the whole thing. Population, +1 population each city, +1 happiness per city. Actually, the population, but it's something I forgot about. Probably, now we should be able to afford +1 population everywhere with that extra happiness. Great Wars gain gold, tourism, 50% culture is added to tourism. Provides a free broadcast tower in the city where it's built. Okay. So if I go here, here, what are we getting along the way? We are getting battleships. That's it. That's just not enough. Well, this would have to be the way how we do it. And we may have a chance like this. If the wars don't go as planned, I'll just switch to mobile tactics. Another thing is I don't want to get into information era yet, because they'll increase the population requirements, and that could also cause problems. So yeah, let's just stick to this for now, and if the wars force us to go mobile tactics, then we'll just quickly switch and get it. Fine. Next. Oh, this is our problem. Yep, unit cap. But we should be getting some military bases now. We got the first military base in Rome. Is there anything else that we need to build here? Nope. Okay, let's get that A gun then. And probably just more A guns. Just a few. Bad idea. Not onto... Can I? Why can't I get rid of it? There we go. Just realized upkeep, not upkeep. Unit cap is a bit of a problem. So instead, what's the biggest problem? Distress. Can't really do much about that, then nothing else. If I locked arts, would it reduce this? Nope. Wealth. It's like 100 gold per turn. Science, would it save us a turn? No. Okay, fine, let's go for the money. How did I send the AA guns up here? I think they'll be a lot more useful against Spain, so let's go south. Chill. Here. And here. Go. Now I'm getting a little bit nervous because that war weariness that popped out of nowhere. Did we lose anything? No. Bodica declared on Isabella. Interesting. It's probably gonna be a cold war though. I don't think they will be too active. But that war weariness that popped out of nowhere, making me nervous. I think I'll have to get rid of a few units. We are at 40% penalty. That's huge. And we can just get rid of like 2 units and we'll shave off 10%. Oh, look at that. Japan declared on Carthage. Holy moly, that's the war that I wanted. I don't know what happened. It seems that when I loaded the game today, everyone is just ready to fight. But that's gonna be a nasty war. And I think Carthage will actually lose the war, or not lose them, like take a beating early, because most of her units are probably up here. She's fighting Egypt. Jeez, look at that. We lost another 10. Are they getting 10 war weariness per turn now? Just like that? What is this? Weapons range combat strength 10% versus wounded units. Range combat strength versus units above 50%. Let me check promotions. Field is gonna take us to logistics. It's probably never gonna happen. But let's try. Yeah, and basically every city is now starving, and the starvation is gonna be bad. What if I just pop the general here somewhere? I don't know, right here. Or here? Might be even better. I don't think it really matters that much. Go. I may have to start moving back. Don't think I want to be here against so many machine guns. Let's see. If she wants to fight, she'll have to come to us. Didn't we have... Where the hell did you come from? I'm looking for some admirals. Let's say this one. 70%. Holy crap. Now I'm really nervous. Two, four, five. That's it, right? We can't attack more than 4 times. Okay, anything else we can do here? Shoot once. Let's actually pull back. There are just too many units. Let's see, how many ships does Spain have here? Just 2. That's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, that's fine. Now, let's just hold the line here. And we'll slowly move forward every turn. Okay, anything else that we can do here? We can shoot this guy. I think that's it. Oh, finally we got a wonder. 3 great artists appear in the city. Plus 1 culture from great works in all cities. 1 specialist in every city no longer generates unhappiness. But it's gonna take some time for this to kick in. I think the city has to get out of resistance. Still minus 10 food. If I unlock everything, we're at minus 3. What doesn't have food? These 3 tiles don't have food. I'd love to take Athens, but I'm not sure that I can even do that. What is this improvement? That's a village, right? Yeah. What is global monopoly on aluminum? Production from tiles. Nah. Thinking if I can kill all 30 units. Oh, that's too far. Okay. What else do we have here? I think next turn we start moving all the field, all the artillery this way. And we'll start the push towards Athens. So I think I'll already start moving infantry. Is that it? We should have some more down here. I want to take Athens in this war. I'll have to rush this siege a lot. So I'll just take everything that we have, we'll throw it on the city and see what happens. Now, I don't think we need the Spada Trooper. We have some forgotten units in the middle of nowhere. And what the hell do you think you're doing? Well, if he wants to get a city here, he can have it. How many generals do we have? 5. How many do we need? 3? And we'll be getting more. We already have 2. Okay, 1 will be enough. I'll just I'll just steal the aluminum, but I'm not sure it's... If I pop the citadel here... Let's see if I can make it in time, just block that city. We can probably get rid of this guy. Don't even care about the money I get from him. Just want to get rid of it. 60%. We should be completing the military bases. At least some of them. 3 turns, 5 turns. Let's see if we can speed things up a little bit. 14, well... 6 turns is a very long time. 3, 8, 6. How much money do we have? 25. This is not good enough. What about this one? Down to 2, that's nice. What about this one? Down to 3. These are much better timers, but still not good enough, I think. Down to 1, that's nice. What is the next social policy? 5% unhappiness modifiers for all needs. Problem is that happiness doesn't help us right now. It's all about the cap. Well, I'll just end the turn. I don't think I can find more units that I'll be willing to get rid of. We are at what, 87? Let's see how high it jumps now. He's even abandoning Athens. I'm pretty sure that the units that were around here are moving back. So it's not about like a long siege, but every turn is a long time now. Can I just peace out with Spain, perhaps? That could maybe drop a little bit of war weariness. No, no. Where did this one come from? Oh, well, this is weariness coming from a different war. We care more about weariness that is coming directly from Greece. I thought I had this covered, but the destroyers are super fast, so he was able to move around and snipe the cruiser. But I think it was... Actually, it might have been one of the logistics cruisers. What the hell? I mean, we can still keep going. It's not like our people are dying left and right. They're starving, but... I mean, it's fine. The happiness is over 70. Can we trade with Carthage? No. Oh, we are sanctioned. Never mind. Forget that detail. Holy crap! Look at the damage. Okay, one thing at a time. Let's start down here. Can we peace out? No. Trying to figure out if I can somehow kill that machine gun, but I don't think so. I mean, I can hit him once more, but that's it. I should be able to kill this one. Maybe. Okay. Do we have another artillery somewhere? No. Next. I have to be a bit more careful. So where do we set up the defensive line? Two, 4, 5, 6. And here. start with the machine gun. That won't be enough. There, that works. 2, 4. Oh, I thought I'll be able to shoot. The problem is he has railroads here, so he can move in, shoot, no problem at all. Let's move a tank into this forest. It's quite well protected. I think I'll even hit the machine gun. Okay. That's another destroyer that can start moving south, I think. This will be another one. How many hit points? 300. There's still way too many range units. If I moved into this tile, I can get hit by the city. 2 more units. No, that's too much damage. Okay. Now, here I can move, attack. And move back. The city can only hit the A gun, so let's do that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this city, but 900 faith is 1 turn worth of faith right now. Oh, we may as well invest it. There's the military base. So, what is your problem? Poverty. Let's get more money. So how many units can hit the field gun? Or actually, let's do some exploring. How much will I be able to see from here? Well, let's find out. That's decent. There's some units, but it's one machine gun that really can't do that much. There's the field gun in the city and the bombardment. It's gonna be nasty with 120 strain. Can I get a kill with the tank? Of course I can't. This also isn't enough. So if I want to set up the siege, I think this is about as far as I can go right now. One, two, three, four, five. I think if it's a bad idea moving infantry here, well, let's find out. Fortify. Now, I think we want more light tanks. Where are all our light tanks? Oh wait, I can't drop him here, right? Now, what about you? Is there any point in moving light tanks here? I can move one here. I think that's it for now. What about some field guns? I mean, field guns, artillery, of course. This could be a good spot for artillery. And what about bombers? I just realized there are no A guns. There can be some here. There's one here. Attacking the field gun is dangerous, but I think the chance is pretty low. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this one is safe. Let's find out if this one is safe. Yep. We have 3 more attacks. And this also means that moving this light tank back was stupid. But this lack of A defense means I should probably move some bombers here. That would speed up the siege a lot. Okay, what else? Tempted to just move this tank forward, but now let's just stay. I don't want to miss a single unit. I really have to get every little bit of damage that I can find. You... well... you'll just move closer. You can drop them somewhere else from these tiles next turn, so it's not like I'm not doing anything wrong by moving units right now. It's all fine. Oh, there's another light tank that... let's actually drop him here. And those bombers now. So we have bombers in Monaco. Do you guys have extra range? You do. How far can we rebase them? Not far enough. Come on. Sorry that I'm doing this with mouse only, but one of my cats came here and she's lying all over the keyboard. So I'm a bit limited. Fine. So that's bombers. Do we have some more here? Can I just unlock them like this and then somehow steal my keyboard back? What's the rebase order? Well, where was it? Alt R. I can actually go all the way here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's close enough. How to unlock them, unfortify them all at once? I'm interesting that this one can't go that far. This one doesn't have extra range, so may as well leave him here. Same for this one and this one. Okay, next. We have, what, still 5 generals? Yeah. This is at least in workable range, so you'll get a decent tile from it as well. Not just the increased unit cap, which doesn't really mean that much anymore. This is gonna be an artifact. And go. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not sure if he can kill a unit. He probably can if he focuses all attacks on just one. But it also seems like he is indeed moving back. Okay, let's check Spain. Are these triplanes? More triplanes. It's interesting that the AI is really not using too many bombers. Oh, hey. I don't even remember the last time I saw Guerrilla. It's... Maybe I've never seen it. Wow, that might be first time for me in Vox Populi to see Guerrilla on the map. Okay, and it just keeps dropping. 50. I'll just check how quickly the cities are starving. If we can go for another turn. There is a barbarian. That's something we need to pay attention to. And let's start with the social policy. We know what we need, so let's just lock it and see what it does. Not much of a difference. Yeah, it's all about the war weariness at this point. If you get extra happiness, won't really change anything. Okay, wait, and I'll have to get rid of that cat for now. Okay, now I can finally use keyboard again. Let's talk to Spain. Come on, talk to me. Not sure that I even want to move closer to the city. Let's move forward here. I want to use like one ship as a scout, basically. Not just melee units. Maybe this is gonna work. If I moved most of the destroyers this way. Again, there is no point in killing units, I think. Let's check how strong Spanish cities are. It's gonna be a completely different story compared to Greece. Yeah. Okay, fortify. Can we hit this city again? Probably not. Let's just move the cruisers closer for next turn. You'll sit here. There. What the hell? Well, if I attack here, move back. Why are those units so... well, it's a citadel. That's the answer. It's like thinking why it's taking so long. But that citadel makes a noticeable difference. There is that. Not even sure that it's safe staying here. Okay, well, that's one side. Now the other side. Fortify. Let's finally do it. Okay, where are those AA guns? There is one here, which is in range. I can go after the units, but I can't go after the city, at least not this turn, unless I find a way how to kill this AA gun, which is not gonna happen. There is another one. How did this one take so much damage? Thinking how far I can afford to go. So you'll have to move back, that's for sure. This is a horrible idea. Oh, which way do you move? Good. So how far do we have to be, or where do we have to be to reach the city? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's, wait, in the city is close enough for +1 range artillery, which means you, no wait, this is too far. One, two, three, four. Okay, light tanks. Let's move them north of the city. Oh, can we do anything with machine guns? This one has extra range, so that will probably be useful. Let's move it north as well. I just have too many units. Okay, so that's range 3. It's 4. This is 4. This one, that's 3, so that one is gonna be here. Okay, and let's see how much hit point, or how many hit points the city has. That's again gonna be, actually I thought it was gonna be a lot more. It's a capital city with multiple wonders. 890 isn't that much with all of the units that we have around. That will be easily like 200 damage per turn. If only I could push the air defense away. Are there any units that I could maybe drop from here? No. I'm just trying to find some more siege weapons. I think that's it. 45, 45, 45, 45. One, two, three, four, 5. That's never gonna happen. Actually. Okay, next turn. And now it'll probably start getting interesting when the cap drops to like 5. Once again, we can't peace out with her. And how does our war score looks like? 62. If we take his capital and one more city, it might be enough. Yeah, look at that. 2 turns ago or something like that, the offer was like 3,000. Now he is just willing to give us anything. So we are close. Did we cut this railroad? Oh, that's great. He doesn't have connection to Athens anymore. Well, there goes a unit, but I kinda expected that. But this means his reinforcements will be slowed down a lot. How's it going with Spain? Now she's willing to peace out. Can I get your spices? No. Yeah, this could buy us a few turns in the war with Greece, because we have probably accumulated some war weariness here, so we'll be getting more from this war, but at the same time dropping some on the from the other war, hopefully. So if it buys, I don't know, 1, 2, maybe 3 extra turns, it could be the time that we need. It also means we can just forget about these units now. 137, not a big deal. Oh, did he leave the city? That means some extra damage. Let's forget about the workers. I just want to like play a few more turns. It's probably gonna be like a real long episode, but I'm curious how this is gonna end up. Yeah, I knew that this wasn't the safe tile. Let's see, this should be a kill. Oh, and I was too late. Should I still do it? The city is already here, so might as well save the general back. It's not like that +2 unit cap is gonna make a difference. Kill it. Good. We can get a factory. We'll get some more coal from Athens. Here we want to get, well, wealth for now. 45, 45. Okay, everything that we can kill here won't help Athens, so that's 3 units that we won't have to worry about. How many units do you have up here? I'm hoping that I'll be able to get my tanks really behind him and get rid of those A guns. Is this a bad idea? Let's find out. So, machine guns can't do anything from this side. Except this one, but let's move the artillery in the position first. So you have to be here. You have to be here. And I think everything is in range now. There's another tile that we can use, and here's another tile that we can use. Okay. Do I leave the general here, or do I send him with our tanks? Let's send him north. And if I remember correctly, we had the general here. Okay. Can I kill this machine gun? That would reduce his damage by a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. No, that's not gonna happen. And one more thing. There are some more units that we need somewhere else. Let's switch you to, if we need that one more artillery so we can lift it next turn. And send the tank. Okay, fortify. Workers can wait. Go. I'm just sending more in. So I was hoping you just start moving back. I think we're gonna lose either the tank or we're gonna lose this guy again, most likely. Oh, no, he's split the damage. Okay, good. And we should be able to get rid of one AA gun. Probably this one as well. And we'll now get our fighters. Problem is, I can't really afford to buy them now with the unit cap problems. Come on, Carthage. What does it look like here? I'm not sure if we would see damage on cities. Probably not. Let's just hope it's a bloody war. That'll cost them a lot. They'll have to replace as many units as possible. Because if they, like, don't have anything to do, they switch all their cities most likely to science, and we can't compete with that. Okay, finally, city-states, barbarians. And there we go again. Okay, the light tank is a bit of a problem. One, two, three, four. That's fine. I just want to make room for light tanks. Good. Is it safe moving in here? Definitely not. Where's the tank that I lifted last time, or previous turn? This should be okay. Okay. That's decent damage. I might not be able to save this guy, just realized. Let's see, if I pillage this tile, move back, pillaged again. Oh, come on, he survived with 1 hit point. You know what? I'll just do it. Honestly, I'm even thinking about sending the bombers in. Or... this is better. Might be able to take this hit in... well, not next turn, there's too many hit points, but in 2 turns. Those proper bombers are much tougher than the Great War bombers. So... while they'll still take a lot of damage, they shouldn't get one-shot by the air defense. What do you want to do here? Build the railroad and... let's see if he can... no, that's not gonna be a kill. Okay, anything else? We have 1 shot here. 45. And that was a misclick. Spine committed assassination in Rome. Assassinated a scientist. But that doesn't matter. We won't be getting a scientist in Rome anymore. How is the city growing when it's starving? Okay, next. If we have a 2-hour episode today, so be it. But I want Athens. He started bombarding artillery. That's unfortunate. But he can't do anything with our tanks anymore. There's still this A-gun that is in range of the city, but it's just one unit. Which means, what, like 16 bombers will hit the city and will basically take no damage back. And I can cut off the city here now. He'll send the tanks south. Okay, let's start here. I wonder if I can get a kill? No. But I can get a kill there. How many hit points does the city still have? 119. I can probably take it on this turn. I don't want to. We have time. We'll take the city at the same time as we take Athens. Which means probably next turn. Okay, so you will be moving down here. You're done. Now, what about this paratrooper? 1, 2. Let's block this tile as well. And the infantry, do we have replacements? Not quite. I mean, this should work, right? And you'll move into the city for next turn. Okay, bombers. Yep, that was the shot from the A gun. And I'm pretty sure this one will now take significantly less damage. Yep. I'm still taking quite a lot. Okay, who's next? Can he kill the garrison? 31 hit points. It's still gonna take probably one more turn. Maybe he can. No, I'd have to use this artillery, and I don't want to do that. United Nations, passport system sanction Rome. I think we want to stop United Nations. Okay, go. So this should be the turn when we find out if taking Athens and Troy here. I'm not sure about French pronunciations. I'm trying to avoid saying the French names as much as possible. Taking the city here will be enough for the vassalization. If we need one more city after that, it's gonna be very frustrating. I don't even know what the next city would be then. Because they are very close together, so they would support each other. What does it look like with the war score? 65. Well, it's a capital. This is gonna be close. Okay, so the air guns are too far now, which means our bombers should be safe. Well, that's Athens. So we have Broadway, free musician, automatic culture when you construct a building in the city. So nothing basically. Great library, also nothing. Reduces unhappiness in all cities, that's great. Military supply cap. That's just local. And the buff to amphitheaters is very nice. Nothing here. Nothing here. This one is huge. Well, is it? We now have enough golden age points for like 6 golden ages, so maybe it's not that great. This one is nice. Additional 2 delegates in the World Congress is nice. And poverty reduced by 10%. Good. How does it look like with the war score now? 66. Really? 1%? Whole 1% for taking his capital? $19,000 from Athens is nice though. Well, let's see. You're gonna need... Actually, we won't need one more city. Yes! So, I'm gonna make cut right here. What I'm gonna do off camera, I'm gonna just find some more kills. There will be a few, I don't know, 4 or 5 kills most likely. And then I'll check the exact peace treaty that we want to get. So next time when I start recording, Greece will be our vassal. And then the question is, am I even gonna start recording like next turn? Because all of these units now have to be moved, and we'll have to figure out where do we move them. We can fight Spain and Bodica at the same time. That will be the question. Bodica doesn't have authority, right? No. So that should be easier war. Yeah, but I have to check how we would approach it. I wanted to use our navy against Bodica. And we need our navy against Spain. So I'll most likely play a few turns off camera now. And prepare everything for the next attack. Greece would help us. So if we give him, I don't know, 5-6 turns to recover, then he will keep some units busy up here. How long do we have? 15 turns? 12 turns before we can fight Spain again. Spain is much bigger issue. How many tags does she have? 59. We have 61. And she has 61 as well. Spain, 59. Oh, actually, he's falling behind. And 64. Bodica, really? Well, you'll see about that. This episode is way too long, so let's end it here. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.